Hey guys, what's up? It's Eric from SKATEBOARDS. And today's topic, it's actually going to be addressing a question we got. And that's, what's assembly like for wheels, bearings, and trucks, and how to adjust it to your preference? We got everything in front of me here, so I'm going to go into a quick breakdown of how I do it and how I like, and kind of the do's and don'ts to prevent any of your equipment to being ruined and not allowing you to perform and have the most fun while you're doing it. So let's get into it. Okay, we got that. Okay, so step one, before you get into any of this, make sure you have the right tools for the job. So we're going to be using our Y tool right here. So it's got everything on here except for a blade that would be used to assemble a skateboard. And then second step would have all your equipment. So we've got skateboard right here. We got them complete. We've already done videos on how to grip it. So this one's already gripped, ready to go. It's got the trucks on there. The next thing is, make sure that you have bearings. So 2 bearings will go in each wheel. So one goes on the inside and one goes on the outside. And depending on how you want to put your wheels, I always put the graphic on the inside. That was just a preference thing. It really doesn't matter. It's a symmetrical wheel. It's gonna perform the same whether you have the graphic on the inside or the outside. For this one, we're gonna have the graphic on the outside. So the next thing you want to do is grab your tool, and we're gonna loosen up the axle nut on the truck. And as you can see on the inside of the axle, there's that little spacer. Do not lose these spacers. It's used so that when the wheel and the bearing are in, that it doesn't scrape against the inside of the truck, causing it to slow down. So this little spacer is to prevent that. So you want to keep those little spacers. They're kind of hard to keep track of. If you ever lose them, you can get them at a hardware store or skate shops. They usually have them, and they usually don't charge if you need 1 or 2 or so. Okay, so usually if you're at a skate shop, they have a thing called a bearing press, which is kind of like a hand lever to pop the bearing in there. I'm going to show you how I do it because I don't own a bearing press. So I'll take 2 of the bearings, got 2 of them, and I'm going to put them both on the inside of the axle. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my wheel. I know what you're thinking. You're going to put the wheel down and it's not going to be able to go in because there's 2. I thought you said only 1 goes in there, but I'll show you a little trick. So what I do is I put it in there and I push down. So that's going to lock it in there. So it's locked in right there. Don't worry if it's not totally locked in. I'll show you another how it's going to be assembled at the end, where everything's going to get nice and tight. So then I'll flip it around, do the same thing. Apply pressure. You kind of feel like a little, kind of snug, like a little click almost, and it's in there. Like I said, we're going to put the graphic on the outside because we want to show off the cool Yokoher logo right there. Pretty rad. Like it. So we're going to grab another one of these little washers. So they're going to have 2. You're going to have one on the inside, then you're going to put one on the outside. So we're going to put that on there. All right. So this is the part I was saying that if you think you didn't get the bearing in all the way, you are now, because we're going to grab our Y tool. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So we're going righty for the tight. So I'm going to crank it down quite a bit to where it's not really going to move. But that's going to tell me that my bearing's locked into place. So then I'm going to go to the left, and I'm going to gradually wait till there's a little bit more wiggle room, because you don't want to have this too loose or too tight. You have it too tight, it's not going to roll. Too loose, be unsafe, be unstable, and you don't want that little axle nut to come off while you're skating. It's happened before to me when I've stripped out these. So there we go. Perfectly on there. And then you just follow those steps for the rest. And in the next part, I'm going to show you what I like to do with brand new trucks, or just maintaining the trucks that you currently have to suit the better needs for your skateboarding. So see you in the next part. All right, so there we have it. All 4 wheels on, all 8 bearings in. Everything's nice, not too tight, not too loose, safe to ride. The next thing we're going to get into is the truck maintenance. So if you come and look at the trucks, Enzo, when you have a brand new set of trucks, Some of the components are the bushings. So these bushings allow the hanger, which is this part of the truck, to rotate left or right when you put weight on it, so you can turn and perform different various tricks. So when you get a brand new board, these bushings are going to be brand new. So I wouldn't advise tightening up at all. I've seen it to where people have tightened up the bushing so much or tighten up this bolt right here, the bushings actually will burst because it's like a silicone. It's pretty soft. They come in different like hardnesses depending on what you like. I like a medium one on my board. This seems to be a medium one too. So I totally advise from tightening it too much. A little bit's fine. If it feels a little loose, I'd give it maybe a quarter to a half turn, but don't go more than that. You're gonna want to ride it for maybe couple days because you want these bushings to break in to where they're going to be kind of responsive, and then I would do some adjusting. But for the most part, don't really adjust it too much. It's going to feel a little wobbly, but that's how brand new trucks are going to feel. There's nothing worse than trading out your trucks. Like, I've been riding these trucks for not even a year, and I've got them perfect to where I like. I don't mess with the kingpin nut right here. I just like kind of like what I like, and I ride my trucks kind of in between loose and tight. Like, kind of, I know how it feels, and it's hard to explain, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you are out there. Some people like to have their trucks super loose. I know people that take this washer off the bushing so they can get some extra play to have their hanger literally, if I go like this, it would wobble. That's how some people like their boards. It's all a preference thing. But the one thing I can tell you is just don't over tighten this. I would say ride it for 2 days, just cruise around, because if you tighten it up too much as well, you can kind of indent the bushing where the hanger's not going to sit right. So if you roll your board, it's going to go to the left or to the right. It won't go straight. So avoid tightening it up too much. Give it about 2 days of just kind of cruising around and then getting the adjustments. Like I said, you can adjust it a little bit, quarter turn, half turn. I wouldn't go any more than that. And if you think they're too tight, you can go ahead and loosen them as much as you want because you're not going to affect the bushing. But yeah, avoid tightening them up. And another thing, when I used to work in a skate shop, kids would come in and they'd buy a complete and they want the whole complete. But the trucks are the component of the board that's going to last you the longest. I ride a set of trucks for, let's see, my last set I had for almost 2 years. And you can grind them down super far and it's not going to affect the performance of turning. You just always kind of want to go over some like maintenance, check your base plate, make sure these nuts right here are tight. You don't want the base plate to be shifting around because when you're riding, that could shift the whole truck and your board could go one way, you fall. I've done it where I just kind of throw my board down and didn't realize something's a little loose. Just kind of go over like the little pre-check, like say if you were gonna, I don't know, get into a car, you want to see if, you know, tires are all inflated, everything, same kind of deal. You don't have to go too crazy into it, but yeah, the truck is gonna last you the longest. I hate switching out trucks. Some people love just brand new stuff. I like when my trucks get grooves on them. Let me see, I have a couple grooves on mine from grinding, so you can see that groove right there is forming from doing crooked grinds and just on the axle. I'll ride these till I can see the axle going across through the truck. That's just, I don't know. I don't like to be wasteful with them. Plus, I like having that feeling in my trucks. Like I can throw the trucks on any board and just know it's my board and just have that nice feel. But yeah, we really appreciate the question you guys sent. So if there's anything else like board maintenance or anything, let us know. This is a great topic. I'm surprised that me and Enzo haven't addressed this topic in the last 2 years of videos. But yeah, stick around and we'll tell you about some upcoming things we got going on with Yoker. All right, so there you have it. That's another video in the books for me and Enzo out here at Chino Hills Skate Park. Be on the lookout on our website. We're dropping new products, getting ready for the holiday season, so definitely we're going to do some cool ideas for upcoming videos for the holiday season, so stay tuned. There's going to be some funny ones and also the giveaways. And to be involved with those giveaways, you want to make sure you're subscribed. Have that notification bell on the top right on our YouTube channel, so you're always updated with new content. And also follow us on Instagram. My Instagram, you can catch me on some of the photos. If you even have a question, you could ask our Instagram, you could ask on YouTube, or you can shoot me a DM and I'll get back to you as fast as I can. So we love engaging with the community. We want to just keep it growing. And yeah, you know, skateboarding, it's awesome. It's for everyone. Do it your way. And as long as we can help you, we'll try. So I'll see you on the next video.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. We have new videos coming out every week. And if you have any requests for any other future videos, you know where to find us.